BeyondFakeKnowles here to give you another hopefully inspirational video, and hopefully this video will get your minds going, and feel free to leave in the comment section below like your remedies or what you would do in these different situations, just to get the ideas going out there. I don't want to use my channel for a lot of ignorant stuff, even though this channel kind of was created for ignorant shit, but whatever. I will sometimes I like to get serious and talk real talk. Okay, so this real talk episode is going to be about jobless in America. With the economy being in the way that it is, especially with like the real estate thing happening back in 2008, and we're like in a freaking never-ending recession right now, it's really, really hard to find a job. I used to work for the phone company, I'm not going to say, but I used to have a pretty good job which landed my household in like the upper middle class, where me and my husband together was making a little over 6 figures. But once I lost my job because they closed my department, I have been looking for work. Okay, so I've been looking for work since 2012. I got my department closed in May of 2012, so that's how long I've been really looking for work. It's not like it was back in the day where you could stay on unemployment forever until you find a job. It's not like that. You basically get, I think, 2 tiers of 20 weeks of unemployment, and then after that you have to find a job. Thank goodness though that I kind of prepared for that, because probably about 3 years ago the writing was on the wall with where we saw advertising going down in our department, and our department wasn't doing what it was doing 10 years ago. So I kind of had time to prepare for this because I knew it was coming. But and that's how I've been basically living since I was let go. Okay, so of course I can always reapply and try to get back into the company that I left, but it's like really hard to get back in. It's really hard to find a job. I was when I graduated from high school, I decided to jump right into the workforce. And one of the main reasons why I decided to do that is because I am passionate about so many different things that I wasn't sure what I wanted to major in college. I did start college, but I never finished. So I just decided to jump right into the workforce, and luckily I landed a very good job. So that's why I never finished college. But what I've found on the internet when searching for a job and looking for different jobs is a lot of these jobs are requiring degrees. So that's actually making me want to pursue my higher education and hopefully I can get some grants or something to finish school. But then that takes me back to other family members that have degrees. Like my sister, she has a master's degree and she also has a bachelor's degree. I think her master's is in computer science. Her bachelor's is in business and administration. So she has been unemployed. She used to work for Ford. They laid her off, but she's been unemployed for over 6 or 7 years now, and she has all of these degrees, but they won't call her back. People will not call you back. So I decided to do a little research online, and I found a story where this young lady has a degree and she couldn't land a job. She couldn't find a job. She wasn't getting called back. So she ended up making a whole nother Monster account using a different name, a different telephone number, but saying that she was white, and she got phone calls and emails. People wanted to hire her. So it almost takes me back to, are we back in that time where it's hard for a minority to get a job? So after I researched her, I decided to look into the affirmative action laws and see how people are really feeling about it. And I'm not too happy. I'm not too happy about what I saw online. You have people that are against affirmative action, and people who don't want it, who's saying it's like reverse racism. But if you look at it from a minority's point of view, where we only make up 12% of the population, and the other 70-something% is white, they are going to look out for their people before they look out for us. So it kind of makes sense to have something like affirmative action in place, where these jobs have to be held accountable for hiring minorities and not just the majority. You see what I'm saying? And some people say, well, why don't you just create your job? That's another thing that I was, because when I listen to these videos, after I'm done with them, I read the comments, and one of the main comments that pisses me off the most is create your own job. Okay, now I know I've been kind of speaking a little professional in here, but I'm about to let the ghetto out just a little bit right here with that statement: create your own jobs. First off, in order to create your own job, you have to have money. Okay, you have to have money to create a job. Now, if you don't have a fucking job and you don't have any money, how the fuck are you going to create a job? This is what I'm trying to figure out. You know, I wish trolls and people that are ignorant would just stay off of the fucking internet and stop saying stupid shit like create your own job. How the fuck can you create your own job if you don't have any capital to start your own job? Or first off, coming up with an idea that's gonna be, that's gonna be successful. If you're not, I mean, that would be one of your main things. And then you have to have capital to back that up. I mean, you can go to a bank, but like I said, white people, you guys suffer, you guys have white privilege, okay? We could, I mean, I can go back and so many different stories and tell you guys how things always go for white people. It could be the same exact thing for a black person and a white person, and the white person will benefit and the black person won't. You see what I'm saying? It's hard to explain. Like, I can even go back to when I had a job right out of high school, and me and this white girl, we were the same age. We were just out of high school. Now, my mom luckily bought me a car, right? Now, I wanted a new car, but at the time, both me and her were making the same amount of money. We were making, I think, $8.50 an hour, working at Delta Airlines, cleaning planes when they came in, okay? But she was able to go out and get a brand new fucking car without a cosigner with her shitty job. So, of course, me not realizing that there's a difference between me and her, one being, her being white and me being black, I'm thinking that, hey, what dealership did you go to? And she went to a dealership in a white area, but it was a pretty mixed area. It wasn't a white area. It was a mixed area. So I went there thinking that I'll be able to get a car, with my job and no cosigner, no down payment, similar to her. And I was denied. So, I mean, I was denied, and I don't know if it's because I was black. They just say, no, we cannot give you a loan. Unfortunately, we cannot give you a loan for this. But they gave her one. And we had the same credit score. We both were free of debts. So it's just like more of, a lot of people feel that the color of your skin does not matter anymore. And it really, really, it truly does. It still is going on to this day. And that's why I'm so for affirmative action, because it basically protects black people's future interests, you know what I'm saying, so that we can get jobs. And it's like really, really hard out there. But again, I cannot stress to the trolls online, when you comment on people's video, please research what the fuck you're saying, because basically telling somebody to create your own jobs and you're selfish, because basically the big one now that they're saying on these videos are, we're selfish because we're trying to take jobs that white people can have and we should create our own jobs. Really? That's fucking stupid. Like I said, if you are looking for a job, apparently you need money. And if you're a business owner, everybody knows, if you're a business owner, it takes capital to make a business, to start a business. And I mean, it's hard as hell for a black person to go pitch a business idea to the bank that they're going to approve. Okay, we're not even going to talk about how much money it costs to buy into different franchises that they have out here. Even if you want to open up like a pizza shop or something like that, you have to be able to have something that the bank has to have something that they can take from you. Like, you have to be able to put something up for collateral when you're going to apply for a business loan. If you don't have any collateral, you're fresh out of school, you don't have any houses or any real assets, how the fuck are you gonna just create a job if the banks are not going to approve you for a business loan to create this job, and because you have no collateral or anything like that? That doesn't even make sense. It's a mess. But I just wanted to put this video out here just to see what you guys think or think about it. Please leave comments in the comment section below. I definitely love reading comments. Again, I hate to have to put this little clause in here, but if you are a fucking idiot and a troll, you will be blocked. So keep the shit legit in my comments. If you don't, you're gonna be deleted and banned from my channel. So other than that, you guys, I hope you guys have a good one. I'm gonna just stop it here, and maybe I'll do another video about this in the future. You guys take care.